So, Mary, before you're a little hangry right now. So why don't you lead off before you get really ornery? I know you've been doing obviously some DIY, which we can get into, but the really cool
Eh.
stuff is this stained glass class you took.
Yeah. How are
Oh,
you liking the
yeah.
stained glass?
Let me, send the photo to you guys, but,
Photos are the
stained
best
glass
for
is
podcasts.
stained glass is so easy, she said very humbly, but
When you first told me that, I was like, can
Whoa.
you imagine all the craftsmen that did all the churches in Europe? Like, this
Okay,
girl's like,
fair.
yeah, it's so
Yeah, go
easy.
work on Notre Dame, and then you tell
Yeah.
me how easy it is, all right?
All
That
right,
is true, that is
sure.
true. But, like,
Wow, that
it's
looks
not
fantastic, though.
Yeah, it
it's,
looks.
You
like,
can't see it.
not too bad, like,
I
the fact that you could make something at the end of the day, which, like, in woodworking or any like, most of the stuff that we're in, it takes, like, days. Well, I don't know,
Yeah.
Jason's pretty fast, but the fact that you can get something like that at the end of a weekend,
Sorry, I was
cool,
trying to
too
show
bright.
this to our live streamers, but it's just coming out super white. This camera
That's okay.
stinks.
But it's been fun. I mean, it's, like, slightly addictive because now I'm just like, "Oh, there's so many things that I could make." Like, I just need unlike woodworking, all you need is, like, 3 or 4 tools, and they're, like,
Yeah.
Mm.
somewhat cheap. You don't need, like, super high quality ones, and you can just put it together, and it's so
So let's see,
satisfying to do, like, all the leading.
like, a
So
glass cutting, like, scorer thing, right? Is that
yeah,
how
it's
you're
a
doing it?
scorer, and then you get, like, little clamps that cut
And
on the
then you need a
score.
soldering iron?
Um A soldering iron, I have that. The grinder is pretty important, which is essentially like our spindle sander, but it's a diamond bit. So you just
Ooh.
grind away the edges to make it smooth. And I will say, like, that maybe has me being a woodworker has come to bite me a bit in the ass with that because um this stained glass artist who's a friend of mine, she was like, "Make sure you try to cut as perfectly on the line as possible." And I was like, "Yeah, yeah, okay." But like in my woodworking mind, I always oversize things because you can't add more. So I'm like, "It's fine. I can always like we can always sand it down to
Yeah, just
size."
sand it down.
But it takes so long to
Yeah.
grind glass, and I'm just like, "Oh my
Oh.
god, this is it's taking forever." So I've oversized things. I really should have been better with my cutting, but it's
Mm.
fine. And then she was saying, that every woodworker she's ever had, so she had an employee that was a former woodworker, like, furniture woodworker, and me. She's never seen anyone, like, so meticulous in getting it as perfect to the line as possible. I was like, "You said perfect, so it's
Yeah.
gotta be perfect."
See,
But yeah.
in my naivete, I thought stained glass was made where you create the leading all the way around your frame, and then you drop like crystals in there, and then you put it in the oven, and they melt down and
Wait,
create like
no,
the
you
glass panel.
didn't. That's really what you thought?
I didn't think you were cutting individual pieces of glass. Like, how does the glass stick to the
You
leading?
thought all those windows and all those cathedrals across Europe,
Yes,
they,
they were
like, put
made
in
in
an
giant
easy bake
pizza
oven?
ovens.
They took rock candy and sprinkled it
It's
around
the
and
rock
baked
candy,
it
yeah.
on a pizza sheet? This is what you thought was going
Hey, you
on?
don't know what you don't know.
Oh my gosh.
Shop Sounds Podcast, a woodworking podcast about nothing.